And I'm back. So I know you guys probably been like, hey, where have you been, Isaiah? Like, you haven't been on this camera in like 2 months or whatever. And there's a reason for that, and let me go into detail about that. So lately I've been really busy, and to like kind of update you on my life, number one thing, I did finish the video or my documentary on marketing the black minority. Bam, there it is, the title, and that's where it is at vimeo.com. So I finished the documentary. It was wonderful to make. For all you sneakerhead people and slash people who are like streetwear and stuff like that, go check that video out. I think it's very influential. A lot of people loved it. Tweet out the link, and it was actually a wonderful experience shooting, and it was just really fun to do. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'll leave the link in the description below for that documentary. Now, to update you guys a little bit on life and where have I been and why haven't I made a video in, well, the last 2 months. So basically, finals week is coming up right now, and when I say the spring semester went from like 0 to 100 like real quick, and that's not even a joke, like that's not even just a Drake reference, that's just a real life situation. Like, spring semester for college went by so fast. Like in high school, this is like the very end. You're in May, you're like, oh okay, it's like the end of April going into May, you still got a month left before graduation. No, in college it's like, this is it, you're done. Like after this it's over. And I was like, dang, that was really fast. And it sucks because then I had to scramble to get myself together. So my campus right now is really barren, if you guys kind of can't tell. It's very barren, and the reason why it's barren is because it was beach weekend right before the finals week. I personally didn't go, simply for the reasons of, one, I can't afford it, and two, my grades couldn't afford it. So I had no choice but to stay here on campus and study, because I'm trying to go home and bust videos out for you guys in the summer. It was kind of hard for me to kind of bust videos out later on today and think I could, or later on in the year, and think I could really manage my grades too. It just wasn't possible. So I had to take the time off from vlogging and doing videos and stuff like that. So a third reason why I took some time off actually was also because I was kind of getting dull with it. Like, I was trying to understand what I wanted to do format wise, what I wanted to do with how my format of my channel is, what I wanted to really take the time to do. So I don't want to get to the Tony D2 Wild stage, and I'm not saying he's in a bad stage or a bad spot, but I'm saying he's high up in the sneakerhead, game. Like, yeah, it's dead for him still. Hey, he's got to change, but it's harder for him to change because his audience is so used to him doing reviews, sneaker reviews and stuff like that, and they're used to that. My thing is, though, y'all are a little bit newer, so I have a little bit of I have a little bit of leniency to do this and change my format. And so honestly, I'm still going to do hype pickups and shoe reviews, shoe pickups, clothing pickups, stuff like that. That's still going to happen, period, no doubt. But I'm definitely going to be vlogging and letting you guys a little bit of piece of my life in that vlog. Like, I wanted to really test my directing skills in this situation. It's going to be more of Isaiah, hey, this is who I am, this is how I do things, this is what I picked up. But you're really gonna be seeing a lot more of my friends, my family, and a lot of things I do as a person and also as a college student, because I think this is very important, being a college student and being in this YouTube/film category. So that's really why I took some time off, because I was really trying to think, like, okay, what I want to do as a director and also as a producer and a YouTuber and a creator. Like, how do I want to really go about it? Because the sit down videos are dead. The sneakerhead culture is dead. I'm not saying sneakerheads and you liking shoes is not cool anymore, but I'm saying it's just it's materialistic. You get so much, like, you do it all the time. You buy stuff. You literally buy stuff. I'd rather look at my bank account and say I have $1 million than say, hey, I have $1 million in shoes. Like, no, like, I'd rather have $1 million. So, like, that's something I had to really think about and take the time. I'm still, like I said before, I'm still gonna buy stuff and pick stuff on the way. And my next video is gonna be a pickup video when I get home. Like, I had to get home first. Like, that's gotta happen. I gotta get home. But basically, though, that whole sneakerhead idea of buying clothes and doing all that stuff, it's washed out. Like, it's played out. That's what it is. It's played out. So last, of course, but not least, I'm about to leave. I gotta go get some lunch actually. But to tell you guys about, like, a little bit about finals week, it's just stressful because you're just thinking to yourself, I want to get home, but I also want to pass. So, like, those two things, between those two, it's like how do I do both? Like, because you don't want to do anything because you're like, I'm tired of being here, I want to go home. But you have to do something because to get home, you got to finish the finals. And it's just like you're just combating between back and forth and back and forth. So my thing is, though, my grades really matter to me, and I'm really going to be showing you guys a little bit about the life of a college student. And that might be a whole series right there. Yeah, that might be the series. But the life of a college student that loves sneakers and clothing. Like, honestly, that's what you guys are probably about to get. And I hope it's something that you guys can enjoy and understand and love for what it is, rather than having just the materialistic side of me, or the, you know, hype side of me that's just, you know, excited about every new Yeezy that comes out. But anyways though, guys, I will get off this camera right now. Thank you guys again for watching. I will be back very, very soon with a pickup video on everything I picked up for the last like 3 weeks, actually, or maybe actually not 3 weeks, more like a month. I've actually been picking up a lot of hype stuff, but I just didn't show y'all because I was like, I need to take the time off to do this for myself. But yet again, my name is the Common Hype Beast / Isaiah Barlow, which is might subject to change, I don't know. But yeah.